Konnichiwa, Ken.
Hello, konnichiwa.
I have heard from Beth, Peter, or Jane today.
I think Jamie returned probably. Okay, I text him.
Okay.
Yeah, he left for lunch, but yes. uh, Um, yes, uh,
I'm gonna put some water to heat it up.
okay. So this.
Are you waiting on them? Peter's supposed to come. Beth's supposed to come.
Okay, I send a message and link to Jamie. Mhm.
I lost my plug. How? I don't know how. Okay. I have an adapter that connects
Adapter.
to yeah,
Mhm,
that connects to the
mhm.
fan. And for some reason, I lost this adapter. Both fed.
Bobo.
Yay! So guys, what do we want to talk about? Just give me a sec. Yeah, I found it. Yay! Who likes tea? Who likes tea? Do you like tea, Ken?
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, what about you, Ved?
Depending on from what it is made.
Okay. What kind of tea do you like, Ken?
I like, in terms of black tea, I like Earl Grey flavor
You
and
like
green tea. Yeah, I like green tea too.
green tea? Okay.
Also, I like jasmine tea as well.
Jasmine?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
the
the flavor.
yeah tea has a jasmine flavor.
We don't get this flavor. I don't know,
I
maybe.
think originally it's Chinese tea. Chinese tea, yeah,
Ah,
originally.
let me take notes. Jasmine tea.
Yeah, jasmine tea.
I
Actually, smell is very strong.
To be honest, who put me into tea was Ved. Because I get nervous sometimes, and tea helps me to keep calm.
But it's up to tea because tea contains caffeine. But herb tea, so now I'm drinking chamomile tea because it's at night, so it's caffeine free also.
Oh, is it
It effective is calm the nerves down. Yeah.
chamomile and honey? It's
That's pretty
good.
much yes.
They mix together.
No,
Okay, so I have three things to talk about today. So I'm going to let you guys choose. I would love to review that reference class, the last class. I would love to do that
hmm
because I think that we got a little lost, and then we can talk about transitional words and diagramming. Now, I mean, where should which one should I start with? Ved.
The most difficult one, and that's diagramming maybe. I don't.
Mm.
Then later we can do something more fun.
To be honest, I would like that Peter be here for diagram.
Is he
Because
online?
this part of diagramming, I don't think, all right, that's going to be beneficial for Ken, but not as much for me and you, and would be very beneficial for Peter, because it's just the first part, the first touch. So I would like
Okay.
Peter and Ken in the class for this one. So why don't we start with the review for the last class? Can be?
Okay.
Okay. Can
Okay.
be. Okay. So we're gonna redo the exercises. Right. There are not many. And I had some new exercises too. Right. We will try not to lose a lot of time in this exercise. Okay? Right. Ken, look at the picture and what do you think the text will be about?
About kid or parenting.
Parenting. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Instead of picking the children up on his way to supermarket, Tom waited until he was on his way home to get them. In this sentence, and he refers to, then refers to. Okay, he was on his way home to. I think he is Tom, and
Okay.
then that means his kids, children. Why? I don't know that children.
Okay. So he's replacing Tom. You see, it's very close to the word he. And
Mhm.
then is replacing children. And his children is all the way up here. Yeah, very good. I agree. Vet, do you agree?
Yeah.
Right. Vet, take the next one. What do you think it's going to be about?
It would be about North Pole or Aurora Borealis or ice.
Wow. Wow. Right. It definitely about eyes. All right. You see eyes down here a lot. So let's do it. Bubbles. Let's do it.
Okay. Under the ice, bubbles gather against the ice roof until they overflow and escape through the tide's cracks. Okay. So uh, bubbles refers back to bubbles, right?
To bubbles. Very good. Right. Let's play ping pong. Ken,
Okay.
that's going to be about
Yeah, about Inuit or life in Greenland or something.
or Antarctic. Right.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Arctic.
Arctic people must not only defend themselves from the environment and wild animals, but they must also protect these natural resources.
Ooh.
And then serfs, mhm,
Okay.
then serfs, and they, I think, Arctic people.
Very good.
And these natural resources, the environment and wild animals.
Natural resource. The environment and the natural animals.
Wild animals.
Wild. Yay. Agree. That agree?
Yeah.
And you, Vet?
Okay. Amnesty International consists of over 900 groups of individuals who work for the release of political prisoners incarcerated for their beliefs. Um, Political prisoners. There refers back to political prisoners.
There for their beliefs. That's right, for their beliefs. Yeah, you know, these are the ones that are incarcerated. Yeah, so guys, those are political prisoners. And who?
We didn't say that. Okay. Consists of 900 groups of individuals.
Yeah, or, I mean, we need to take the whole phrase.
All together.
Yeah, and you can.
Okay. In 1863, when a Hungarian count recognized the potential of Californian soil and some for growing wine grapes, he planted the first European variety there near the town of Sonoma. When 1863,
Great job.
and he Hungarian count, I don't know the name.
Uh, yeah, you don't have the name. A
Count is
Garen count. I mean,
Mhm.
okay.
And the first variety there,
The first
yeah,
European variety there. There is another word.
variety,
There is separate. First,
maybe vineyard or something, wine grapes. I don't know, variety, European variety there.
wine grapes. Okay. Let me see if I agree. And 1863, when Hungarian Count recognized the petition for the French for growing wine grapes. First, variety of wine grapes. Variety of what? Of wine grapes. Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
There, near the town of Sonoma. Now I need the word there.
And there it means town of Sonoma, California.
Near the town. So this is
Right.
yeah, because there will refer to the one in front of it. All right.
Right.
Great job. Thank you. Ooh, bad. What do you think it's going to be about? Do you can you
Some
recognize
historical
this guy?
figure. Someone from American history, right?
I have no idea. I cannot have,
Maybe some of founding fathers or
maybe could be. Yeah. Hey, that's a good guess. Let's see that.
um, okay, it's like the first complete American dictionary of the English language was compiled in 1828 by the lawyer and lexicographer Noah Webster, who was particularly eager to show at this time that the English spoken in America was distinct from that spoken in Britain. The lawyer and lexicographer, who Noah Webster, at this time, so 1828, um, that the English spoken in America was distinct from that spoken in Britain. So in this case, that refers back to English, but the one spoken in Britain.
Okay. Again, let me see if I understood you.
Okay.
Who is referring back to Noah Webster?
Yeah. Yes.
Right, I did a type of clause next to the word that implies. Very good. At this time is time expression referring to past.
1828. 1828. Yeah.
Is the only time that we got, right?
Yeah.
So it has to be 1828. And that is referring back to,
English, but that spoken in Britain, but English spoken in Britain. We have both spoken in America and that spoken in Britain. So that refers to spoken English spoken in Britain.
that is spoken English. Great job. Is replacing the word English.
Okay.
Agree?
Sorry. I comment on Jamie. Jamie has a problem because he can his computer says he have to download the Chrome, but he had already done it.
Ken, tell him that he can try with Firefox. Just
Firefox, okay.
just he needs to allow in the URL address bar. He has to allow the browser to use his camera and mic, and he can access by using Mozilla Firefox if he cannot do it with Chrome. Okay.
So Firefox or Mozilla, you
No,
said.
no, Mozilla Firefox. If he cannot access with Google Chrome, he can try with
Okay,
Firefox, and it will be the same.
okay.
I'm drunk in chamomile tea.
I only use Chrome, so
Uh,
I hope it works.
you
Yeah.
know, chamomile tea relaxes me so much. I should not even drink it at the daytime. When come nighttime, if I drink chamomile tea the whole day, I will be feel like wow, it's sleepy. So yeah, it
Mhm.
relaxes me a lot. I like chamomile tea. Okay, what's going on with Jane?
Yeah,
He
you know
cannot
he had a problem to enter the class by Chrome.
Listen, I will apologize. Things is going on in my personal life right now. But as soon as that gets solved, I believe next week,
Mhm.
believe so, then I'm gonna try to use the other system. You know, I think it's OBS, right
Okay.
there. Not sure the name. Hmm. Where we can use Jitsi, you know. I just, right now I don't want to change. You're already in the middle of the class. Right.
Magda, it's not about. Yeah, okay. But he can try with Mozilla Firefox if he cannot access with Google Chrome.
Yeah, Hangouts is giving a lot of people trouble because the system is not working.
Okay, just tell Jamie to try with Mozilla Firefox,
Yeah,
and
okay.
if he has trouble, tell him that he should allow the browser to use his microphone and camera, and let's see what happens. Okay.
Yeah, I texted Jamie about the Firefox. Firefox too, yes.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey guys,
Okay, yeah, he
Yeah.
comes.
sorry Magda, I'm having a little computer trouble.
I'm glad that you work out.
Yeah,
That
me
you
too.
works out.
Hold on a second.
We can work it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. You need to be patient.
Oh,
It's with Peter. Did you
ooh,
send Peter the link? Let me make sure because
he 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 dropped.
who?
Jamie.
It probably will be back.
Mm,
Oh,
mm.
you know, something happened. Okay, can we continue with the class or not? Should we stop?
Yes, why not?
Okay. Let's see. Whose turn is it?
I think me. Yeah,
Okay. What do you think it's gonna be about?
brain. Brain. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Differences in the way men and women process language is of special interest to brain researchers. It has been known that aphasia, a kind of speech or disorder, is more common in men than in women. When the left side of the brain is damaged in accident or after a stroke, however, women are more likely than men to suffer aphasia when the front part of the brain is damaged. This clearly indicates that the brain of men and women are organized differently in the way they process. The word "they" in passage refers to in the way they process men and women.
Mhm.
No,
Oh.
this clearly indicates the brain and women are organized differently in the way. Women.
Mhm. Come on. What? This text is not talking about.
Men and women. Yeah, I think it men and my first answer is correct. I think men
But
and women are organized
about
differently.
man and woman. You're talking about something else, not man and woman.
Really, I said men and women at the beginning.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. They're talking about brains.
yeah.
All men and
Okay.
women.
The way brain.
Yeah, yeah. Men and women are organized different in the way they process.
The
Wow,
the
it's
wording
confusing.
is a bit. The wording is a bit vague. Okay, the wording is a bit vague.
Right. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, in fact, they're talking about brains. Now, it's confusing. Now, if you need to
Mhm.
put grammar on it, look, yeah, look, that's your noun, okay? You have a
Mhm.
determiner, that's the noun.
Right.
This is just modifying you now. It's a prepositional phrase.
Uh-huh.
A prepositional phrase just gives more information about the noun.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
so you need to use your grammar. Use your grammar, okay?
Okay.
Yay, very good. Thank you.
Have I
Hey,
missed anything?
you here, James.
Magda, have I missed anything important, or just review for now?
We're just doing review right now, so you didn't miss anything
Okay,
important
good.
there.
Okay, good. That's what I thought. Just checking.
Okay, good. Jane, what do you think the text will be about?
Magda, could you blow it up for a second? Could you blow it up a little bit? Could you blow it up a bit, Magda?
Blow up?
Enlarge it,
Okay,
enlarge it, enlarge it, enlarge it.
I can. Okay.
Because yeah,
What
my
do you
R's are nice.
think by
What?
the picture? Okay, looking at the picture, what do you think the text will be about?
Looks, if I remember it, it's like some sort of party, at a beach or something. Looked at my family reunion a few weeks ago.
Go ahead, read and answer the
Okay,
question.
got it. One of the most potentially explosive international problems is that of mass tourism. Of the more than 6 billion people in the world, an increasing number of them are determined to travel. Annually, a vast number of them of the travel-hungry tourists trips across the globe, and thousands of perfect beaches, quaint villages, historic cities, and regions of exclusive nature, natural beauty, have become victims um, of, devel- um, of developers building schemes. Attempts to accommodate these people have led to the daily destruction of the very attractions that they have come to enjoy and have made daily living almost impossible for local residents. Hmm.
Okay, think before you answer. The phrase "these people" in the passage refers to.
Okay. Uh, Tourists.
Yay!
Yeah, I've seen a couple YouTube videos about people going to historic places and destroying them. Like, do you know the Nazca lines in Brazil, right? In Peru, right? You know the Nazca lines in Peru. In Nazca lines in Peru, uh, it's an ancient structure that's a couple thousand years old. It looks like I think it's like some sort of landing strip. And Greenpeace went and put an advertisement on the Nazca lines.
Wow, I could not understand
And
everything.
okay, no. Uh, there's tourists have destroyed a few things. Have you ever heard of the Nazca lines, Magnus? The Nazca lines in Peru. Nazca.
Uh-huh.
The Nazca man. Let me
Yeah,
see. Put in the chat.
picture of the ground.
Yeah. Well,
Large picture on the ground of
well,
South America.
yeah.
Maybe Peru,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, an organization
Nazca.
called yeah. Here, I read it. Nazca. NACCA. And
I see.
it's in
And
Peru.
Maybe
tourists.
tourists walking down that ground. That's what could be the damage.
Whoa,
Probably.
no, and no,
No?
Hideki. There is a well, yeah, that's one thing, but an organization called Greenpeace put an advertisement on the ground. It said like Greenpeace is
Oh,
here or something.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
Yes. Yeah.
radical. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Well, those guys are pretty radical.
Okay. Wow, controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I just
yeah.
don't relate it the Nazca with the topic right
Then
now.
it's the destruction of tourist places. Destruction of tourist.
Nazca.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Jamie, send the link, please.
Let me
I
find it.
am looking for already Nazca destruction.
Greenpeace.
Greenpeace.
This.
Hmm.
Those guys are crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's too much. Too
I
much to
shouldn't say
do.
crazy, but
Yeah, because it's a priceless, the place. Once it was destroyed,
Fine.
you know.
Right, but Jamie, I mean, why are you giving me here? Let me see. Greenpeace activists fined, sentenced for damaging Nazca lines in
yeah,
Peru.
that's just destruction of historical places. They have it. Construction of a
But
historical place.
they are activists. They are not tourists.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
they're two different things.
right, right.
I mean, yay, there's a very different situation.
Mhm.
I told that to Vet, and I will tell it to you. If you want to bring it up something, it's totally fine. But make
Yeah,
sure the information you're bringing in, you know accurately. So you can give it us the full information, or you stop the class.
sorry.
And landscapes by tourists. Right.
But we have like an example here in the place where I live.
Okay. Now here is related. You see, now your place where you live, then we do have, a lot of tourists. And here, this is something related. Are destroying the place they love. They're not activists. That means
Okay, I have the same example like this.
yeah, you understand, James, the difference
Yeah,
of
yeah,
what, yeah, so that tourists is destroying the place they love. This is what the text is about, okay? Right.
yeah.
So there are a lot of differences here, and the idea is that there is more and more every year. Each year, the number of tourists is growing. The number of tourists is growing.
Okay, here's something about tourists showing places.
So, but now let's, get to the next argument. All right. But you, what do you think is going to be about it?
Let me see. Next, about fast food industry.
Right.
Yep,
It's showing you the workers too, right?
yeah, the elderly.
Okay, that is yours.
If I remember correctly, yeah.
Okay, traditionally America's fast food companies have hired teenagers. While teenagers provide cheap labor, they are sometimes unreliable. Consequently, fast food companies often use another source of cheap labor, the elderly. Older people are less likely to skip a day of work or quit without giving notice. But because they have not been brought up with computers, they view the high-tech fast food counter with terror. Training centers have opened in order to teach mature workers how to operate computerized cash registers, time deep fat fryers, and automatic drink dispenser software. These students are put into classrooms with their peers and, since mental arithmetic is a thing of the past, are taught how to use a calculator. Okay, Magda.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to answer the question.
Okay, the phrase these students in the passage refer to mature workers, elderly, um, to mature workers, right?
Workers that you will lead to the elderly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
mature workers, yeah.
That one is more clear. But we usually look for, you know, uh, nearby words. But this, probably will be synonym, like, elderly and mature workers, they work as similarly a synonym, it's referring to. It's also a referent. A referent can be a synonym. Why not? You know, um, yeah, John and then the guy. That would be referring to John, back to John. That's hypothetically speaking. Right. Do you agree with that? But, do you think that that would be a good thing to have early people working in McDonald's?
It has its pros and cons.
Okay.
Like,
What?
so I would say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have a lot of pros and cons. I agree with you. Yeah. You think there's more pros or more cons?
More more pros, like.
More pros. I think that elderly people are, a little flower. They are too delicate for this kind of work. That will be depressive for a person of old
Yeah,
age. Don't you think? I mean, that will be depressive to work in the McDonald's.
Yeah, but it all depends on the atmosphere inside. What kind of uh, environment is inside. If you have a lot of pressure, then it's not good for. If they work under
yeah,
pressure, then it's not good for older people. But on the other hand, like older people can be friendly, and they can be very responsible, reliable. So
yeah,
it's in this case they're better than teenagers, right? So if you have like good atmosphere and personnel working without being constantly under pressure, it might work well.
Yeah.
This reminds me of a story, Magda. I had a cousin who moved out um, from here to go to college in Texas, and it was a family get together. I think like Thanksgiving or something, and my grandmother we had to teach my grandmother who was like 70 at the time how to use email. It was like very alien to her, like it says in the article. So we gave up after 5 minutes. But
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, I got it. That would be another issue because people that have an old age, usually they are not used to computer
no, no,
and
no.
the system. So they will be, yeah, the system will be really slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's true,
But
James.
she gave it a try out. But after like 10 minutes, you're like, oh, write him a letter.
Right, number three. Ken, what do you think it's going to be about?
Oh, I remember
Maybe
this
the
one.
Batman.
Maybe what?
Batman, Batman,
The
Batman.
Batman.
The
Uh,
Batman?
yeah,
Why the Batman? Why the
the
Batman?
American comic series. Also the movies.
Oh,
Also TV dramas. I guess I
close.
don't know. I forgot.
Maybe
You're
photographs, yeah? It's a bunch of photos.
you're close. I,
You
I remember
go.
this.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, Batman. Oh my god. The Batman archive is a picture library that was founded in the 1930s by German immigrant Otto Batman. He arrived in New York City with two suitcases of photographs and opened a picture library, which he built into the biggest commercial operational of its kind in the world. Among the millions of photographs the archives contains are some of the most memorable images of the 20th century. Marilyn Monroe standing by a street grate ventilating her skirt, Einstein sticking out his tongue, and the Hindenburg exploding into flames. According to Batman, the archive's success was due to his unique filling system which he designed to suit journalistic needs. For example, the Mona Lisa was not filled under paintings or Leonardo da Vinci, it was filled under smiling. The word "some" in the passage referred to the archive contains are some of the most memorable images, which is built as a commercial images of 20th century. Mm, Memorable images, most memorable images.
Some of the most memorable images. Ooh, some of the most memorable images. Yeah, some
Mm,
is talking about um, the most memorable. How will I explain this one? Okay. The most memory images, we are not talking about images, do we? What is these images?
uh, kind of Marilyn Monroe and Einstein or yeah, such things. The picture, I mean, in this context, image means picture speaks.
It's not, look, yeah, some is the most, yeah, that is the percentage of memorable images.
Mhm.
But some is referring back to the photographs.
Okay,
Some
so
photographs.
photograph. Mhm.
But instead, this is possible. Some is a word that some photographs
Mhm.
are the most
Memorable.
people like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is a reduction. The word some becomes a pronoun, and at the same time, you say, and I photographs wrongly. Photographs. So, yeah, you can play like this. So it's referring
Mhm.
back to photographs. Some photographs, only they shorten it. They shorten it. Some, and then they don't use. The same goes. Look, Ken. I can say
Mhm.
this house is nice, right? This house is green. So I'm in the middle of the conversation. You see,
Mhm.
this sentence, I'm in the middle of this house is green. And now, and then you're going to talk about the next one. And then in the middle of the conversation,
Mhm.
this is blue. You see? Now, here is work as a determiner, and here is work as a pronoun. The same goes for the word some.
Okay. Mhm.
So some right now is
Mhm.
a pronoun referring to photographs.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay. And I have one question about last part. The
Yeah.
Mona Lisa is not viewed under paintings or Leonardo da Vinci was viewed under smiling. What does this mean?
What?
It
Was
was like
filed, because this comes from the word file,
Mm-hmm.
filed. Okay, under paintings. Yeah, you know what? Let me see. According to Batman, the archive success was due to his unique filing system. You see,
Okay.
usually if you're thinking about Mona Lisa, you're gonna thinking about a painting, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
yeah,
find the Mona Lisa in
Mm-hmm.
in a painting, in the painting area, right?
smiling. She's smiling.
Art,
Uh,
you understand? It's
Yeah.
an art.
Probably it's like a folder in the computer.
But
Yeah. No, no,
instead,
no. Regular.
listen, instead of he file Mona Lisa in paintings, he
Mm-hmm.
file Mona Lisa in smiling.
Okay.
You understand? He give
Ah,
it
yeah, I got it.
word.
Maybe.
He's telling you that he give a hashtag. Mona Lisa hashtag is smiling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
If he's still alive, we don't know if he's still alive or not.
Yeah. So if you look for it smiling, go straight to Mona Lisa.
Okay.
One of the
Like
most,
a computer for file as well.
yeah,
It's in the smiling name of the folder is smiling.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay, great job. Right. Okay. Back to you, James.
Okay. All right. What's
Jamie, what do
uh
you think it's going to be about?
looks like athletes. Athletes. This is we did this yesterday, Mug. That's what I remember.
Yeah, you're way too smart.
People often assume that athletes are healthier and more attuned to their overall well-being than non-athletes. However, two researchers recently concluded that conducted a survey of college students. They reported that athletes are more likely than those who aren't in the sport than those who aren't into sports and to engage in behaviors that put with their health at risk. Okay. Okay, let's see
No.
here. Okay, the athlete. First one is athletes. Is their well-being. First one is the athletes' well-being.
Okay, agree.
hmm however, that they discovered. Second one is the researchers. Uh, and okay, third could be the athletes again.
Got it. Yeah, we talked about this one yesterday,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I was the one a little confused, right? Because they put their health at risk. So he's talking about they are, who are in sporting the behaviors that put their, okay, athletes are more likely than those who aren't into sport. Okay, to engage, this is just a comparison. To engage in behaviors that put there, this is talking to engage in behaviors, is talking about athletes. Now it's clear. Thank you. Right, that what's gonna be about.
Animals, wild animals.
What animals? They look like a scream.
Voice.
You think they scream all the same? That
No,
right.
I know what screen for some of these guys.
Go
Actually,
ahead.
I'd run the kill
Good.
because some of the
Okay. Scientists are used to believe that animals scream to startle predators into into loosening their grip or to warn their kin. However, now some researchers have concluded that the piercing, far-reaching cries of animals may have another function. Recent studies indicate that these screams may have evolved to attract other predators, which will give the prey a chance to escape during the ensuing struggle between predators. Okay,
Come on, that's easy.
so
Easy
the
reason.
there is referring back to predators, right?
Yeah,
And
losing their grip. All right. Predators into losing their grips. Yeah, the word next to it there. Three.
and, a recent study that their screams, animal screams, right? So in this case, however, some researchers have that the piercing, far-reaching cries of animals. So animals screams refers back to animals, right?
This is screams. How this is screams can refer back to animals. This is scream
These
refer back to animals. It's
yes,
talking about the living thing. This is scream. A scream is not a living thing.
yes,
scream, but if you scream,
Come on, Dad. This scream is referring to what? You're close, but you're not accurate.
um, Noise or
Come on,
what?
I'm gonna talk about the same like I told you.
Okay, far-reaching cries. Okay, cries,
Yeah, you need to use the noun.
cries. Okay,
The
got it.
positional phrase modifying the noun.
Cries. Sorry, cries.
Okay, it's the noun they are talking about. A different, we'll talk about the pet noun.
Yeah.
Leopards, jaguars, cougars.
Good job. Okay, James. No, Ken. Okay.
Mhm.
What do you think
And
they're gonna talk about? Looks like
the
crowd.
conflict is just trying to.
Nick.
It's
Yeah,
about
look at him.
tax.
What?
No, that's the Nazi sign, all right?
Yeah.
But it's also a caricature. Where do you
Yeah.
find caricatures? Where do you find caricature?
Caricatures.
Characters means that symbol.
No, there's
No,
a
no.
symbol. No,
That's
a
that's the
caricature
swastika.
is the whole drawing, everything together like this. This is the
Okay.
symbol. Like
Notice here tax. Taxi, not tax. Sorry. Oh yeah, it's about Nazism or and
Oh,
Trump.
no, listen. Right, okay. Comics, all right? Comics.
Yeah,
Uh,
comics. Mm-hmm.
cartoons
Mm-hmm.
that
Right.
we do with drawings, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
mm.
so that's what the connection wanted to do it. Go ahead.
Okay. When cartoonists taken on the task of drawing real people, they do so by making a caricature. These kind of cartoon drawings are frequently used to satirize well-known people. No, satirize well-known people. Most famous people have several particular characteristics that distinguish them, such as facial features, body posture, or gestures, which are familiar to the general public. Cartoonists can cleverly exaggerate them to the point of ridiculousness.
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 Whoa.
Okay. Now, tell
Okay.
me today.
They, when the cartoonists task of drawing real people, they do so by cartoon. They means cartoonists.
Good.
Uh, this kind of cartoon drawings are frequently used to by making uh caricature maybe
Caricatures.
these
Caricature.
cari- cari- caricature.
Caricature.
Mhm.
Okay.
These kinds of cartoon drawings are frequently used to well known. No. Then, uh, most famous people have several particular characters to distinguish them. Famous people.
Very good.
And next, then, such as the facial feature, body posture, or gestures which familiar to the general public. Cartoonists can cleverly exaggerate them. I think particular characteristics.
Wow. Okay. Particular characteristics. Where do you see that?
As most people have several particular characteristics that distinguish them.
Ah, very good. Great job.
Yeah,
Particular.
yeah, we all do. We all do actually.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Right. Ooh. Uh, Jane, what this one will be about.
Satellite looks like space satellite.
That right. Okay. Okay. Hmm.
I believe that's Skylab. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, and sky and meteorology. Uh,
We have insects too.
ooh.
Ooh. So what do you think is going to be about?
Um,
Satellites in
Satellites in
insect.
zoology. Yeah, insects and looks like That Melvin? No,
It looks like a prague.
no. Yeah, there's nothing. Could be. No, that's a rhino.
Okay, let's see. Definitely is. Go ahead.
Okay,
That's
okay.
right.
I okay. Satellites routinely relay pictures of desert areas. From these pictures, it can be determined whether locusts are likely to breed. Information on the locust breeding areas. Agriculture officials can use pesticides to kill these insects before they become a menace. Uh, if not eradicated, a single swarm can can devour 80 to 80,000 80,000
Tongue.
tons of 80,000 tons. Yeah, I got it. Tons of corn a day. Sustenance for 500,000 people for 1 year. Yeah,
Oh,
these pictures. Okay. Uh, pictures of desert area. Pictures of desert area. Desert areas.
great job, James.
Thank you. It can be. These insects are locusts. Uh,
Very good.
and and locusts again.
Locals and they is what?
To become a menace.
Locals again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
You got it, James.
Thanks.
Yes, you did. You know, yeah, great job. Before they become menace.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of the word menace, Beth?
Threat.
A threat, or a danger. If something is menacing, it's dangerous.
Thank you.
Like a certain person we know in Washington is a menace to society.
Right. So that's the next step. Transitional words. I only have 5 sentences today. Okay. And I want to have a little fun with these ones.
All right.
It's dry.
Okay.
So let's see. Right. I'm gonna read this part. We already know, you know, surely, certainly. Do you guys would like to take a read? Why not, right? Ved, why don't you read?
Okay. Becoming familiar with the following list of transition words and phrase will help you follow the flow of the ideas in a passage. Recognizing these words will help you recognize the organization and purpose of a passage more clearly and quickly. Qualify. But, however, although, except for.
Yes,
And
except for. Now tell me, because I always think about however as contrast.
Mhm.
How can you say that but and however is qualifying?
My maybe in some context, in some special uh, uh, it depends on the context. I think.
I believe so too.
Yeah. Like for example,
It's,
Yeah,
um, uh, let's say for example, Ved stuck in in a building. We could say like we'll get Ved out however long it takes. However long it takes.
however long it takes. We're gonna get bed out however long it
Yeah.
takes. It doesn't matter how long
Yeah. Yeah. However long. Yeah. However long. Yeah.
how, how long it it does it takes. It takes. All right.
And how
Okay.
long it takes.
But I don't think that
Wait. Wait.
we're
Hold on.
thinking
Hold,
about
hold
this.
on. Hold on, Magda. Hold on.
You know
However.
that we are really we're talking about connectors right now. Um, okay, let's not stay here. Okay, keep going, Beth.
Good night,
Emphasize.
Herky. Good night. Good
And
night.
Yeah,
okay, goodbye.
Magda, I gotta go to bed. So
No problem. Thank
thank you
you.
so much. I'll see
Okay,
you. Bye bye.
next class.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Um, emphasize, surely, certainly, indeed, above all, most importantly. Illustrate, for example, next, for instance, such as un- unlike, in contrast, whereas, on the other hand, instead, concede, although yet nevertheless, of course, after all, conclude, finally, in conclusion, at last, in summary, to sum up, add, in addition, also, moreover, then, first, second, etc. Compare. Similarly, like in the same way, both equally important. Explain now, in addition, furthermore, in fact, in this case, at this point, state of consequence, therefore, as a result, consequently, accordingly, otherwise.
Right. I'm thinking about I have only five. Okay. But I don't want to, I think that we already like an hour on. So we can do just the first four and then we leave for next class. What do you think?
Sure.
Okay, we
Yeah.
have bonfires here, so it's okay.
Yeah.
You have
We'll
what?
have fireworks.
If you want Red to talk about, um, we can talk about after this. We can talk about diagramming a little bit, the basics, if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Have me. Now, can I come?
Yeah, you will be here, won't you?
Yeah. I don't really. I don't want to go. To, I don't have anywhere to go.
Okay, good. So understanding transitional words. Complete the sentences whatever you want, and then complete the sentence by choose the letter of the phrase or clause that would most likely follow the underlying transition words. Now, let me tell you something. I know that, especially you, Vet, you can come up with multiple choices. But I want to have a little funny with. So I want to see why can you come, how creative can you be, which direction will you take, okay?
Okay.
So
I'd like
go
to get
ahead.
into it.
First
I'd like
one,
to get it.
yours, Ben.
I'd like to get into his head one of these days.
What?
I don't know.
I'd like to get into your head now one of these days, but see how you think. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Jamie, please come closer to the mic.
I'd like to get into your head one of these days. See
I
how
like
you
Okay,
think.
tea.
okay, okay,
I
I got you.
like tea. I am addicted to tea now. I think tea the whole thing. I like tea.
Okay, so
Go ahead. Okay, you need to give an answer.
compare these. Have to scroll down.
I don't know if she went.
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
Why don't
Mud, I think you went to Rio.
What did you say, Ben?
I think you went to Rio. You left this. You left Sao Paulo and went to Rio. We can't. We can hardly hear you. There you are. Now she's back in Sao Paulo.
I'm back.
okay.
Okay, look. Okay, just completed this statement. What do you think is which information is going to come next?
But I have to. Okay. Um, okay. Although potatoes are richer in sorry, although potatoes are richer in food value than any other vegetable, they are not always a wise choice for a garden crop because they need a considerable amount of space to grow. Consequently, uh, a gardener will have to readjust uh, the crops in his garden if he wants to grow potatoes.
That was a good one. Yeah, consequently, it's going to be hard for
Yeah.
a, a gardener to have uh, to have potatoes in his garden, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Simply put it. Okay, then now make a choice.
Okay, let's see what we have. They are the most common vegetables in a garden. People don't eat potatoes very much. They can be more economically grown on farms. Farmer overcharge for their potatoes. I think C, right?
It can be economically grown on farms. Yeah, but that was not the consequently, right? Well, what we chose will be more evidently. Yeah,
Yeah.
great job, Victor. I agree. It's C.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, James, you're gonna follow the same chain of thought. Okay,
All right.
look the picture and now try to complete the information. The first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay. Glass is precious to Egyptians. We used it interchangeably with gemstones, uh, but ah, but glass was not readily available in some places.
We're talking about glass.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
What do you think
But okay,
happens
wait,
nowadays?
uh,
Nowadays,
okay, you use it with
I
interchangeably
mean,
with
are these glass is precious? We're talking about precious.
yeah, yeah.
Glass
Okay,
is
okay.
precious.
No, 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 no.
Nowadays, is glass precious?
No, no.
So, what do you think is coming after but?
Let's see. But gems but gemstones are harder to find than glass.
Gemstones are hard to find.
I think so.
Yeah, but this is a but statement. A statement.
Okay.
It, it is contradictory or
Okay. Okay.
qualifying because in the first look, now we're going to sample the qualifying. Why? Because the first sentence is qualifying glass. Glass is precious, so it's qualifying the glass. But
But
nowadays, it's no longer precious.
right.
It's
Gem.
a common thing. Glass
But,
is a common thing.
okay. Okay.
Everybody has glass.
Okay. Good. But nowadays gemstones have risen in value.
It's a bad statement, James.
Yeah.
Now choose a one of those.
Okay. But okay. Today it is. Okay. Okay. Uh, Glass is more precious to Egyptians who use it interchangeably with gemstones, but today is more commonplace. Today is more commonplace. I'd say G.
Hey, James. Well done. That.
Thanks.
Okay.
Mm.
Whoa.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Glimpses into the prenatal world via ultrasound imaging occasionally show behavior such as uh,
Now, be careful. Analyze before you come up with the answer.
uh,
I have no idea what's the answer in this one, but
behavior such as moving or can I say quick jerk or snatch.
okay, I agree. I think that, it's talking about the baby. Go ahead. Beth, are you there?
Zed, where'd you go?
Where are you? Bed, bed. We lost bed.
Jerk, right?
Excuse me?
Over.
Jerk has a quick movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, jerk, like Jerk.
Yeah.
Jerk. Yeah. It's, when you kick your feet.
Yeah.
It can be a form of jerk. But, okay, that was your answer. Now I'm giving you the multiple choices. And
Okay.
you tell me if you were close or not. If your answer was close to the
Okay.
right answer or not.
However, like I cannot read their minds unless I see.
Yeah, but this is the funny
Yeah.
of
Okay.
the game.
Glimpses into the prenatal world via ultrasound imaging occasionally show behaviors such as the development of the
We lost that again.
Now he's back.
hello.
Yeah.
There's two of
Okay.
them now.
Glimpses into the prenatal world via ultrasound imaging occasionally show behaviors such as the development of the central nervous system, the sex, the baby.
Behavior, the development was centered there. I don't believe there's a behavior.
No, but then a fetus sucking its thumb structures. A fetus sucking its thumb. That's most common.
So, that you got it. You were very
And
close.
they showed that in the picture too. They showed that in the
You
picture.
know, that was very close. No, but he didn't, Vet didn't come up with
No.
with the idea of sucking thumb, but,
Yeah.
his feet, anything that baby moving. Yeah. So he was pretty close. Good job, Vet. Okay, Mr. James.
Ooh, looks like the desert.
Yeah. And that looks like animals that
Yeah.
live in the desert.
Yeah.
Okay. Now look, James, think about because it starts with Aldo. Ooh.
Although the animals and plants that live in the world's various deserts come from different ancestral stocks. Although this contrast, they might have similar behavior. They might have similar behaviors.
Hmm. With Aldo, similar behaviors.
Uh,
Yeah, because it's an outdoor.
yeah, yeah.
We have similar behaviors.
Mhm.
Oh, what do you think, Vadi? Do you agree?
Although the animals and plants that live in different worlds, various deserts come from different ancestor stocks. They have similar behavior. Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Because it's an outdoor statement. Go ahead, James. You're number 3.
Okay. Although animals have, they have solved their problems with Junji. Yeah, they resemble one or another to a surprising degree. That'd be close to what I said. Closest to what I said.
Which one?
G. No, D. Sorry, D.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, James. Okay. Ved, number 4.
Thanks.
Children dress up in witches' hats or children dress up in witches' hats or ghosts' costumes to play pranks when celebrating the fun October holiday of Halloween. In contrast,
Hmm.
in contrast,
Uh-huh. Come on, you can trust.
I think about it. This one is not easy. Children in witches' hats or ghosts to play
No.
pranks celebrating
I got
fun.
20. Just think about it. Don't give him a dance. Wait a sec.
That's a costume to play pranks when celebrating.
They have Halloween in Croatia then.
What?
They have Halloween in Croatia.
Maybe some people celebrate under the influence of American or Western culture, but originally we don't celebrate it. We celebrate the Day of All Saints.
The day after.
Yeah.
Let me brainstorm the answer.
Okay, children dress up in witches' hats or ghost costumes to play pranks when celebrating fun October holiday of Halloween.
In
Uh,
contrast,
in contrast, they have to behave themselves while in school. I don't.
no, listen, Vad, we're talking about in contrast. It's going to contrast the information. They are talking about Halloween and how
Okay.
they dress in Halloween. So, I mean, they're talking about a holiday. Think about other holidays. That's
So, for instance, Christmas, right?
in contrast, in Christmas, in
At,
traditional
at,
holidays, they
at
usually have to dress
Christmas,
well. Very,
at in contrast, at Christmas, children behave. Uh,
they have to they have to dress appropriate.
yeah,
In
they have to dress appropriately. Okay, in order to
There's a nice exercise, right? Make you think,
yeah,
right?
because of okay, it's expected from them to
Yeah,
dress
yeah.
appropriately. For in contrast, it is children. It
You need to use the whole information coming up with it. I mean, with a good contrast. Yeah,
okay. In contrast, they dress or they are expected to dress appropriately uh, at for Christmas. Okay. Children dress up in witches' hats or ghost costumes to play pranks when celebrating the fun October holiday of Halloween. In contrast, thanks celebrating dress more formal and set. Okay. C. Families dress more formally and set elegant table for the more serious occasion of Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, C.
Yep.
yeah. Okay, James, you got it.
Oh
Look,
man.
it's your turn. Look at pictures. What you think is going to be about it?
Let's see.
What? Everything in this picture is made from the same material.
Yeah.
What is it?
Um, looks like
Huh?
not grass.
Where your friend comes from?
What?
Your best friend comes from.
Japan.
We have a lot of this kind of material.
Why? Haruki comes from Japan.
Yeah. In
Uh,
Japan, we do have panda, right?
no, no.
No, no panda in China. Panda,
Yeah, yeah,
really?
yeah. I think so.
But I
And
heard.
in Japan,
Yeah,
they have snow monkeys, right?
no. Hold on. The Japanese president just gave Vladimir
Putin.
Putin two pandas.
So they might exist in Japan and Japan too. I don't know.
What do a panda eat? What do they eat?
Eucalyptus trees. I mean, sorry, that's
It eats, right, but from a
leaves.
special tree.
Yeah.
What?
Okay then.
Da-da-dee-da-yo.
Uh,
That
Magda, I think it was a Chinese
yeah, bamboo trees. I
premier
think.
okay.
gave him
Chinese we gave Putin
fun.
the panda.
Yeah.
Bamboo.
So there's my mistake right there. There's my confusion. Was not Japan who give Putin
It
the
was
panda.
China. It's China.
The Chinese who give Putin the panda.
Yeah.
So the panda is a sign, a symbol for China,
Yeah.
not Japan. Am I
Yeah.
right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Okay,
Uh,
thank you.
they eat bamboo trees in southeast China, I think.
Yeah, Ved is very illiterated.
It
So,
means very literate. Literate means Magda means you can't read. Literate.
literate, that's it. I don't
Yeah.
say illiterated, I
I
say
thought you did.
literated.
Okay. Sorry. My bad.
Gee.
I'm sorry, Magda. I misheard you. Yeesh.
I'm kidding. I
I
did
know. Came
illiterated.
back.
No, just
Eh,
no. It's okay. All right. They're okay. Now you know. Now you got it in which. You know.
okay.
Now I have to write the word. Go ahead. Spell it. That literated.
Literated,
Literated.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
L Iterate D.
Like that.
uh-huh. Why is giving me red? Why?
I know. I spelled it right. It doesn't give
It's
me.
not
It doesn't.
always correct.
Yeah, but it's not a verb for you to put ed. I'm not sure. Let me check this. Because it's giving me literate, not literated. Let me see. I'm not sure about this one.
You could say like well. You could say like well versed. Well versed.
Yeah, there's something wrong with this word, man. You know, literate. Yeah, it's not a verb. It's the
Uh-huh.
adjective,
Okay, okay, got it.
noun,
Okay.
but not a verb.
Okay, got
I
it.
mean,
How
listen,
about
it's good to clear things up. You know, it's not a verb. It's an
adjective?
adjective. Yeah,
Mhm.
right. You know, and
Yeah.
yeah.
You could also say well read.
Now that's just making the word negative, and will give me the same word. No, yeah. This,
Yeah.
No, that's not illiterate. No.
I need one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. I needed everything.
You need to know everything about that. That's pretty good though. That's
Mhm.
admirable. That's admirable. Okay.
Yeah, normal, right? Very normal. Right,
Bamboo.
you know,
Okay.
listen, you know, bamboo, yeah, panda eats bamboo, but bamboo, we can fish, you know, with bamboo,
Yeah.
and sit in a bamboo chair,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
and we can write in a bamboo paper, okay?
Uh.
There are paper too, you know. Yay,
Uh.
now, James, this question is yours.
Oh Lord. Everything. Everything. From chairs and fishing poles to rope. Can be made from bamboo. Equally important. There are.
Ooh, equally important.
Abil-
Think about the information, Jane. Think for a second before you blurt anything.
Bamboo has many other useful useful bamboo can has many other useful abilities.
Again,
Bamboo can be used to do many other things.
everything from Shannon Fisher Boys Rubin. Important. Bamboo can do other things, this is?
Yeah, bamboo can do more than that.
Do more than only that. Okay, that's a good one. What do you think, Beth? Can you come up with a better one? Does he going in the right direction?
I think he's
Yes,
going in our
going
direction.
in the right direction. Oh my
Everything.
I
gosh.
hope I hope so.
What do you think, Beth?
It's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I couldn't do it better. I wouldn't do it better.
Thanks.
You know, James is pretty good with that, right? You see? Yeah,
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
yeah, he's good with this one.
I was just using logic. I was just using logic.
Yeah, but you know, you are a native, so these little
Yeah,
words equally important. For example, make sense to you, make the
yeah.
right sense, and you come up with the right answer. Go ahead.
And let's see, equally important. Uh, this. Uh, okay. A variety of foods can be made from this. from. Oh yeah, a variety of foods can be made from this giant grass.
What kind of food can you make with bamboo?
Um, I think you can make like bamboo shoots. I think they do it in China, like bamboo shoots. I think you can eat.
Let's see.
I would. I've seen it.
Made with bamboo. You
I think
know,
that. I
Mr.
think that was the right.
Came
I think that
to
was the right answer. I think that was the right answer, wasn't it?
Mr. Peter didn't came Nagaland, India, bamboo shoots. Yeah, but this is the very young. You know the my God,
Oh, yike.
not the seeds. It's something else.
Okay, food made.
Bamboo shoot, James. It's bamboo shoot. Look,
That bit 15 simple but tasty recipes. Okay, let's see this.
okay.
Let's,
You know, guys, that I'm moving, right?
no, I didn't. Wow.
You didn't. I think Ben, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I thought you found a different place, huh?
Yeah, I'm moving next door, but I still moving. But you know, I used to live in this house for 40 years, so it's kind of being a little bit stressed. I think that's getting to my class. You know, my class is a little boring right now. A little more fun, even though I
Okay.
like this last part, and I think we should continue. I'm making a little bit more challenge. You
Stir
know,
fr- Stir fries, beef and
Ben, do you want to leave to talk about diamond tomorrow?
Okay. Yeah,
Class?
yeah.
because I have to go. Do you
Okay.
have bonfires in Brazil?
Uh,
What?
what you know, bonfires? Yeah, we do. We do. You know, parties. Do you
But
have a
when?
party today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, gonna have fun. You
Bonfire.
know,
What's for what?
we do, but this year I really cannot, you know, do anything. So yeah, but we do have too. You know, people, especially the kids at school, they have that every June they commemorate. Right. Let me show you. It's called Festa Junina.
This is Janina.
Yeah, it's a party.
Oh yeah, I know what festa means. Okay.
It's for their
Ow.
part. Okay, no. For their part, celebrating an activity of Saint John the Baptist.
Yeah.
Are the annual Brazilian celebration that from European midsummer that take place in south midwinter. So yeah, it's huge amount of kids, you know,
Yeah.
because they get to dance at school, they get to have a partner, practice dancing, so
Nice.
to have a lot of fun.
Sounds awesome, Magda.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they are fun for the kids. They
Yeah.
enjoy,
A whole
especially
month.
the little ones, you know.
Yikes. Wow.
It's so,
That's it. I'm coming to Brazil.
But you have small fires.
Yeah.
yeah, but you know, I mean, we do have, you know, in public squares right now, they do have a type of sale, you know. They have fried things and candy, some kind of wine,
Oh man.
you know, warm drink, you know, and they serve around. I like the warm drink. This year,
Guaraná.
no, it was
Guaraná.
going nowhere. You like Guaraná, Lord.
Yeah. It's
So, you know, I'm gonna let that go to his party. Let's see, what's the name in Croatia, Pat?
Like how like even okay. Let me send you the link.
Okay. The party.
Party of St. John.
Party, party.
Okay, let me see if I can find something in.
You,
But I cannot. I can only find the pictures.
have you seen Vet's neighborhood in
Yeah, he's shown it to me. Yeah, he's shown it to me.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful. They
Yeah,
put
yeah,
things outside, like
yeah.
a bunch of dolls with lights and everything.
Yeah.
What?
Talking about your neighborhood, Ved.
On
Okay,
Christmas.
this one. But this is photography. You won't
Wow.
be able to pronounce it.
What?
Okay, the fireworks.
Let me
Let me
see.
see.
Dun. Bonfire. Why do you want to pronounce bonfire? Wow!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yow.
We have actually oh yeah, here's the fire.
Yeah.
Sides? Yeah, but it's fire both sides?
Yeah, because it's like a
Wow.
competition between two banks of the river. Like
Nice.
which fire will last longer.
Really?
We didn't light the fire. It was
So,
all
and
fun.
what kind of drink do they serve?
Ah,
Dude.
anything.
Anything?
Rocky.
You can see people here on the left side, how
We
small they are.
we have warm, but now it's summertime for you. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
here is winter. So we have warm wine or something like warm drinks. Is not your case. A lot of beer?
Oh yeah. In my area, yes, because we have a famous brewery here.
Did they have Rocky in Croatia then? I know
Yeah.
it's in Greece
But
too.
usually, you cannot drink like it's pretty strong alcohol.
Yeah.
So usually people drink wine or beer. In my city we have like a famous brewery. Like they cannot make commercials, but I'm going to send you the brand.
Vikran Mashkinest.
I mean, yeah.
That's it. That's it, Magda. We're going to Croatia, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
look at this one.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the brewery.
Oh, that's scary. Why the fire has to be that hot?
Because it's tradition here.
yeah.
Come on.
They have firemen squads on each bank.
They can get out of hand.
It happened a few times.
Karishna Prolenek Varkalas Upici Datum Odezhnia.
It is necessary, dangerous.
Okay.
But it's safe. I mean, like they have firemen squads and like.
And you are going to the party, and I'm going doing the cleaning. You want to
Okay.
I'm gonna do the
Okay,
cleaning.
Steve.
Oh my gosh, guys, I live here for 10 years. So, you have to understand I have a lot of stuff and I'm going to have to get ready of a lot of stuff. And some stuff you don't want it to. But yeah, look like I'm going to have to, let go. So, yeah, all right. So have fun for me, Ved. Send me a picture. Okay?
Okay. See you.
Okay. See you next class. Bye bye.
Bye bye.